Cheers, Bubba. Wow. Hello, ACVC. This is Naman. Welcome to my channel, Draman. Jack of all, master of none. Yep, today I'm going to talk about Forrest Gump soundtrack and the movie. Beth from B-Side Record had a little thread not too long ago, soundtrack thread, and she asked what album, if you're a soundtrack collector, is a must-have, and she named this as a must-have, and she named some of the songs in here, and I said, oh yeah, I love that movie, and yeah, it had some great songs in there, didn't it? So yeah, this is a must-have, right? So I'm gonna talk about this soundtrack and this movie. Oh yeah, hopefully there's gonna be a bunch of spoilers. You haven't seen this movie yet? Come on. I mean, if that soundtrack is a must-have, this movie is a must-watch. You haven't seen it already, you must see it. Anyway, this bench right here remind me of another bench that I've drawn not too long ago when I did a Redwood bonsai videos. I think Redwood bonsai videos. Remember, that's supposed to be a bench. That's a Lady Bird Johnson Grove trail, and there's a couple benches in there in the middle of the trail, little open area where you're supposed to rest. And I imagined that Forrest Gump, when he was running through the United States in the movie, that surely he would have stopped at Redwood Forest. Oh, Redwood Forest Gump. And sat at the bench in that Lady Bird Johnson Groves trail. Yeah. You know, rest from all that running, you know, and look up the trees like he's doing right now. I see. It's a nice sitting area. Good place to have a village meeting, right? Well, I thought about redrawing the Redwood Forest. But maybe Forrest Gump in the middle of the forest, you know. Maybe I'll use my Procreate. And while I'm drawing, I'll talk about the movie and the soundtrack. Yeah, that's the plan. Anyway, here it goes. Till next time, I'm out. I'm going to start with a square canvas, 2000 by 2000 pixel. Let me open up a reference photo. It's one of the photos that my kids took at Redwood Forest back in 2017 trip. Not enough red in that photo. It's supposed to be Redwood Forest, right? So I'm going to do some color correction. Procreate has a pretty cool color correcting tools. One of them is called curves. I'll use that to correct the color on this photo. Meantime, I'll do a little needle drop. Elvis Presley's Hound Dog. If you guys remember, this is at the very beginning. Young Forrest teaches Elvis how to dance.
Say, man, show me that crazy little walk you just did there.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog, you're crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Well, you ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. Well, they said you was high class. Well, that was just a lie. Yeah, they said you was high class. Well, that was just a lie. Yeah, you ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend
Right now, I'm making the customized color palette from that photo. I didn't know until I was making this video. The movie makers really pay attention to the songs it was using.
Hey, stupid!
Quit it! Run, Forrest, run!
Hey! Did you hear me, stupid?
Run, Forrest!
Get in the truck! Let's move it! Come on, let's get in the way! Move it!
Run, Forrest! Run!
Yeah, you better be running!
Run, Forrest!
I'm going to use this palette to paint my own Redwood Forest. Did you notice the flag? Whole movie is about running away from the past, right? Okay, I'm gonna call the palette Redwoods. Well, I hope that's all the colors that I will need on this project. I could always add more colors as I go on. It's pretty cool that Procreate allows you to create a custom palettes like this. I'm going to start with the light blue sky, maybe reddish brown ground. That's going to be my background. Before I continue on with the soundtrack and movie talk, I want to discuss this packaging from Music on Vinyl. Now, this album comes with 2 LP, 180 gram each. They decided to put this in a warm, flimsy cardboard packet. It does have nice inner sleeves with the pictures and stories and whatnot, reading materials. But the outer packet is just too flimsy because it doesn't hold 280 gram records. It doesn't hold it right anyway. And then it does have a sturdy plastic pocket, but that also makes it very inconvenient. If you have a 2 LP album, I want it in gatefold, please. Come on. Okay, let's get back to Poor Forrest. This is the point of the movie where I start not liking Jenny. Remember I said the movie makers really thought about the songs for the movie? Well, it seems like every scene has a song assigned to them. Song themselves tell a story. Just look at the titles of each song on the track. Some songs you could hardly hear in the background, but it still matches the title and the scene.
You have a dream, Forrest?
Alrighty, let's roughly sketch in the trees. Let me show you how each song is integrated into the movie.
I want to be famous. I want to be a singer like Joan Baez.
So guess what happens a few scenes later? Jenny sings Blowing in the Wind, written by Bob Dylan, normally covered by Joan Baez. And listen to Jenny's stage name, okay?
Good job, Amber. And now, for your listening and viewing pleasure, direct from Hollywood, California, our very own Beatnik Beauty, let's give a big round of applause to the luscious Bobby Dylan.
Luscious Bobby Dylan. That was funny. Jenny, Robin Wright, the lady who played the Jenny, actually performed this song herself. on our soundtrack, on my soundtrack, we have a Joan Baez covering the song, but I actually like Jenny's performance better.
How many roads must a man walk down before you can call him a man? Yes, and how many seas must the white dove sail before
Her dream had come true.
she sleeps in the sand?
She was a folk singer.
Yes, and how many times must the cannonballs fly before they're forever
Come on, baby, shake it up now.
banned?
We gotta get her a harmonica.
The answer
Whoever wrote this, whoever wrote that line about harmonica, he's been to the strip joint.
You can't keep doing this, Forrest. You can't keep trying to rescue me all the time.
They was trying to grab you.
A lot of people try to grab me. Just, you can't keep doing this all the time.
Oh, they kept on doing it. Inserting all these kind of Easter eggs. Land of thousand dances. Land of thousand lap dances, they mean. I really don't know how I feel about this type of Easter egg right in the middle of a very serious scene.
I can't help it. I love you.
Forrest, you don't know what love is.
I guess they want to show that life is both comedy and tragedy.
Some folks are born made to wave the flag. Ooh, they're red, white, and blue.
I said it before and I'll say it again. Vietnam War movies always seems to have great soundtracks.
Now, they told us that Vietnam was going to be very different.
Forrest Gump in Vietnam War. A lot of cool songs coming up.
Except for all the beer cans and the barbecue, it was.
You can't have too much helicopters in Vietnam War. Uh-oh, another Confederate flag. Foreshadowing?
I bet they shrimp all in these waters. They tell me these Vietnams is good shrimp. After we win this war, we take over everything, we can get American shrimpers to come out here and shrimp these waters.
I wonder how many people know about Vietnamese refugees taking over the shrimp boat industry in the South. And their conflict with the Klansmen. It seems like Confederate flag always represents the losing side.
Just shrimp all the time, man. So much shrimp.
You must be my FNGs.
Morning, sir.
Oh, get your hands down. Do not salute me. There are goddamn snipers all around this area who'd love to grease an officer. I'm Lieutenant Dan Taylor. Welcome to 4th Platoon.
Classic symbolism. Man of authority has to poop too. And respect is earned, not demanded.
There is one item of GI gear that can be the difference between a live grunt and a dead grunt. Socks. Cushion sole, OD green. Try and keep your feet dry. When we're out humping, I want you boys to remember to change your socks whenever we stop. Me calling will lead a grunt's feet right off his legs. Sergeant Sam!
Wise words. He's already earning respect. OD Green. Actually, I need some in this forest also.
Now, go shake down your gear, see the platoon sergeant, draw what you need for the field. If you boys are hungry, we got steaks burning right over here. 2 standing orders in this platoon. 1, take good care of your feet. 2, try not to do anything stupid, like getting yourself killed.
I sure hope I don't let him down.
When drawing Forrest, it's really hard to tell where the light source is, so you could sort of randomly select where the lights are. Unless it rains, of course.
How would you like to go into the shrimping business with me?
Okay.
Man, I tell you what, I got it all figured out, too. So many pounds of shrimp to pay off the boat, so many pounds for gas.
Poor Bubba, don't you know it's really bad luck to make plans in the trenches?
Bubba did have a fine idea. I even wrote Jenny and told her all about it. I sent her letters, not every day, but almost. I told her what I was doing and asked her what she was doing. And
Come on, Forrest. You need to move on.
There's something happening here.
this one day, we was out walking like always. And then, just like that, somebody turned off the rain and the sun come out.
I really like that song. Then, when rain stopped, I was expecting something good. This feels too much like 2020.
Then, Bubba said something I won't ever forget.
I want to go home.
Yeah, me too, Bubba. Me too.
Forces Vietnam Network. This is Channel 6, Saigon.
Good catch, Gump. You know how to play this? Come on, let me show you. Here.
I could hardly hear that song. But they included that song in this album. But not this song.
For some reason, ping pong came very natural to me.
See, any idiot can play.
Actually, they excluded a lot of good songs from this album, especially from The Doors. So there's a plenty of room for improvement. At least they got this song in.
The hospital's people said it made me look like a duck in water, whatever that means. Even Lieutenant Dan would come and watch me play.
Yeah, I get it. Break on through the other side. And Lieutenant Dan struggling with himself.
2 weeks later, I left Vietnam.
The ceremony was kicked off with a candid speech by the president regarding the need for further escalation of the war in Vietnam. President Johnson awarded 4 medals of honor to men from each of the armed services.
America owes you a debt of gratitude, son.
That was a bit of a weird song choice. You have a proud mama looking at her son lovingly. But the song is from another movie, The Graduate, Dustin Hoffman's movie. And it's about a older woman going after younger men. Yeah, a little weird.
What are you doing here, son? We've been waiting
It's
for
a
you
good
forever.
thing Mama was resting, because the streets was awful crowded with people looking at all the statues and monuments, and some of them people were loud and pushy.
Okay, follow me. Come on, let's move it out.
Everywhere I went, I had to stand in line.
That feels like 2022. I wonder how many of us are passionate about taking a side and how many of us just fall in line.
I wanted to be your boyfriend.
That uniform is a trip, Forrest. You look handsome in it. You do.
This is the part of the movie that I'm uncomfortable with. They both deserve better. And, you know, one who's seeking does worse than one who accidentally win things.
Hey! Anybody want to go to San Francisco?
I'll go.
Far out!
It was a very special night for the two of us. I didn't want it to end. Wish you wouldn't go, Jenny.
I have to, Forrest.
Jenny makes all the bad choices. But at least she gets to choose. Drawing a tree that has been burned. Part of life in the forest.
I thought I was going back to Vietnam, but instead they decided the best way for me to fight the communists was to play ping pong.
Missing a moon landing for ping pong?
I was so good that some years later, the Army decided that I should be on the All-America ping pong team. We were the first Americans to visit the land of China in like a million years or something like that.
I think I have like 3 or 4 albums with the Joy to the World. I love that song.
What was China like?
In the land of China, people hardly got nothing at all.
No possessions?
And in China, they never go to church.
No religion, too?
Hard to imagine.
They just talk about the song, but never played in the movie. Just imagine.
Lieutenant Dan said he was living in a hotel, and because he didn't have no legs, he spent most of his time exercising his arms.
Everybody's talking at me.
Take a ride. Take a ride.
I don't hear words they're saying.
I like Lieutenant Dan. Even if he just talks at Forrest Gump.
We're at approximately 45th Street in New York City at 1 Astor Plaza. This is the site of the old Astor Hotel.
What the hell is in Bayou La Battery?
Shrimping boats. Shrimping boats? Who gives a shit about shrimping boats?
Too much noise. I couldn't quite make out the song. And I can see no relation either. Maybe some scene coming up. I don't know.
Only this time they didn't get us rooms in a real fancy hotel.
So are you enjoying yourself in our nation's capital, young man? Yes, sir. Well, where are you staying? It's called the Hotel Ebot. Oh, no. I know of a much nicer hotel. It's brand new, very modern. I'll have my people take care of it for you.
Raindrop, eavesdrop, Watergate.
Yeah, sir. You might want to send a maintenance man over to that office across the way. The lights are off and they must be looking for a fuse box or something because them flashlights, they're keeping me awake.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Head dropping. For the foliage, I'm going to try to draw in the shadows first. That's how it turns out. It's really cool. Procreate has brushes for leaves. Very convenient.
Take a left!
Which way?
Over there! They're over there! Get on the wheel and take a left!
Okay!
Gump! What are you doing? Take a left! Left! That's where we're gonna find those shrimp, my boy! Ha-ha!
My favorite part of the movie. When Lieutenant Dan meets God.
No shrimp.
Where the hell's this God of yours?
It's funny Lieutenant Dan said that, because right then, God showed up. Now me, I was scared, but Lieutenant Dan, he was mad.
You call this a storm?
You know what? I say Forrest Gump makes a pretty good Christian story.
Biola Battery's entire shrimping industry has fallen victim to Carmen and has been left in utter ruin. In fact, only one shrimping boat actually survived the storm.
Cheers, Bubba.
After that, shrimping was easy. And since people still needed them shrimps for shrimp cocktails and barbecues and all, and we were the only boat left standing, Bubba Gump shrimp's what they got.
I would have been happy if the movie ended right there. But Jenny has to give Forrest Gump a reason to run.
I never really knew why she came back. But I didn't care. It was like olden times. We was like peas and carrots again. Every day, I'd pick pretty flowers and put them in a room for her. And she gave me the best gift anyone could ever get in the wide world.
Just for running.
Next 4 tracks are used for Forrest Gump's running montage. I guess I'll provide a sample for those songs while trying to imagine Forrest Gump resting at Redwood Forest.
On the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. The life I love is making music with my friends, and I can't wait to get on the road again.
Seems like yesterday, but it was long ago. Jane, it was lovely, she was the queen of my night. There in the darkness with the radio,